Now back to the problems regarding the handshake, that is. The vicious clash between Deputy President William Ruto and NASA leader Raila Odinga has placed President Uhuru Kenyatta in a dilemma. On one hand, President Kenyatta needs Odinga to calm down the country's political temperatures and accord himself a conducive environment to execute his Big Four legacy or agenda. But on the other hand, he requires his deputy's backing to successfully implement the government's policies and fulfill the Jubilee manifesto, as well as the laid down succession game plan. Which way Kenyatta then? Francis Gashuri reports.
The March 9th handshake between President Uhuru Kenyatta and NASA leader Raila Odinga and the subsequent turn of events has radically altered the country's political environment. The coming together of two fierce rivals in last year's State House contest caused jitters among their support bases and triggered some realignment. Deputy President William Ruto over the weekend while in Mombasa, laying bare what has all along been silent murmurs about the handshake.
We know what the handshake is, but we are very clear about what it is not. So don't bring confusion. And the handshake is not a license so that you can bring confusion and propaganda and conmanship into our party.
How the hell do you call Raila Odinga a conman? How? Conmanship gani amekukoni? Wewe una nini ya kukoniwa kwanza?
The Kenyatta-Odinga pact has no doubt unsettled Ruto and triggered questions on his chances in the 2022 State House race, despite observers terming him a clear frontrunner. While Odinga has not made it clear that he would yet again run for the presidency, his lieutenants have been urging him on.
William Ruto tuko sisi hapa hivi, level hii. Na nyinyi mtaona ile vumbi ambayo tutamweka. Sasa wacha atangatanga, lakini ikifika vumbi ambayo ataona hajawahi ona before.
Katika kinyang'anyiro cha mwaka wa 2022 itakuwa farasi wawili, William Ruto na Raila Odinga, aidha Raila yeye mwenyewe ama kupitia project yake ambaye ataleta ili kupinga William Ruto, kwa sababu hao ni kama maji na mafuta.
And the renewed Ruto-Odinga feud has left President Uhuru Kenyatta in a dilemma. On one hand, he needs Odinga to calm down the country's political temperatures and create a conducive environment to implement the Big Four agenda on which his legacy is anchored. But on the other hand, he is under pressure to keep his word and support Ruto's State House bid. In line with the Jubilee succession game plan, Ruto's allies jittery with the handshake and Odinga's desire
that his main agenda is to break Jubilee, and after he breaks Jubilee, even if he divides only 30-40% of Jubilee, that's why you can see he's struggling holding on to NASA at the same time dividing Jubilee. There is no other reason why a person who has committed himself to uniting the country in the person of the former Prime Minister, there is no other reason why he says the president is good, the deputy is bad. It can only be divisive agenda. And the intention is 2022.
Let him not talk about the handshake. This handshake is between His Excellency Raila Odinga and President Uhuru Kenyatta. He was not party to it. We didn't see him at the steps of Harambee House. He is not the president. He was not a presidential candidate in 2017.
How the president balances the situation remains his ultimate test. Francis Gashuri, Citizen TV.